The Chicago Bears are at a critical point in their franchise history. The 2025 season could be the one where everything turns around. Or it could be another wasted opportunity. With a promising young quarterback, Caleb Williams, leading the offense, the Bears are looking to improve every area of their roster. But here's the thing. Free agency isn't just about adding big names, it's about making smart decisions. So as the Bears approach the 2025 NFL free agency period, there are two players they absolutely must avoid signing if they want to build a winning team for the future. Today we're going to break down why Joey Bosa, the high-profile edge rusher from the Los Angeles Chargers, and Aaron Jones, the dynamic running back from the Minnesota Vikings, are players the Bears should steer clear of. These two might look good on paper, but let me tell you why signing them could be a mistake that holds back the Bears' progress. Joey Bosa, a big name with big problems. Let's start with Joey Bosa. If you've been following the NFL for any length of time, you know who Joey Bosa is. He's been one of the most dominant pass rushers in the league since his rookie season in 2016. Coming out of Ohio State, he was drafted third overall by the Los Angeles Chargers, and he immediately made an impact. His combination of size, speed, and technique made him a nightmare for quarterbacks, and he quickly earned multiple Pro Bowl selections. In fact, Bosa has been one of the most disruptive defensive players in the NFL when healthy. He even won the Defensive Rookie of the Year award in 2016 and earned 5 Pro Bowl selections throughout his career. However, despite his impressive accolades, there's a significant issue that Bears fans should be aware of. Joey Bosa cannot stay healthy. It's not that Bosa hasn't had the talent. It's the fact that injuries have been a constant problem for him. Over the past few seasons, Bosa has missed a large number of games due to injuries. Since signing a massive 5-year, $135 million contract in 2020, Bosa has spent more time on the sidelines than on the field. In the 5 seasons after that contract, he has missed 28 games. That's right, Joey Bosa, who was once seen as one of the league's top edge rushers, has missed nearly 1/3 of the games over the last few years. And here's the real kicker. Those injuries have been nagging and unpredictable. We're talking about soft tissue injuries, muscle strains, and various setbacks that seem to keep him from being available when the team needs him most. That's a huge concern for the Chicago Bears. The Bears have been searching for a consistent pass rusher for years, and while Bosa's talent is undeniable, his availability is not. The last thing the Bears need is to sign a player who could be in and out of the lineup due to injuries, especially when they already need more pass rush help. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but when he plays, he's one of the best. Yes, that's true, but let's be honest. The Bears can't afford to pay top-tier money to a player who may not be there when it matters most. The team needs someone who will contribute on a weekly basis. So while Bosa could be a game changer when healthy, the Bears would be better off investing in someone who doesn't come with such a high risk of injury. If Bosa is willing to sign a deal that is loaded with incentives based on games played or performance, that could be a different conversation. But given his track record, the Bears would be smarter to avoid that gamble altogether. There are plenty of edge rushers out there who can be just as effective without the injury concerns. The Bears should look to the draft or consider a more reliable free agent option to help their pass rush. Aaron Jones, the running back who could break down. Now, let's turn to Aaron Jones, the star running back who just had a fantastic 2024 season with the Minnesota Vikings. On paper, Jones looks like a great addition to any roster. In 2024, he put up impressive numbers: 255 carries for 1,138 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, and 51 receptions for 408 receiving yards with 2 more touchdowns. That's an outstanding season for a running back. But here's the thing. Aaron Jones is 30 years old. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but he's still producing at a high level. Yes, that's true, but here's the catch. Running backs typically hit a wall at 30. The wear and tear on their bodies after years of carrying the ball and taking hits can lead to a decline in performance. And while Jones has been a great player, his age and his injury history are major concerns for the Bears. For years, Jones has been a reliable back for the Green Bay Packers and the Vikings, but he's not exactly been a model of durability. Over the years, Jones has dealt with various injuries, including hamstring problems and other lower body issues that have caused him to miss games. Even in his best seasons, he hasn't been immune to the injury bug. The Bears, who are still working to build a solid foundation around their franchise quarterback Caleb Williams, need a running back who can stay on the field and help take the pressure off the offense. Jones, while talented, is a risky investment at this point in his career. Additionally, let's talk about the volume of carries Jones had in 2024. He had the most carries of his career, and while he was productive, that kind of workload can take a toll on a running back's body. With the Bears looking to build a team for the long haul, investing in a 30-year-old running back who has already had a career-high workload might not be the best move. You don't want to burn out your running back before the season even gets started. There's also the issue of the Bears' cap space. Yes, they have money to spend, but just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you should spend it recklessly. The Bears would be much better off using their resources to bring in younger talent who can contribute for years to come, rather than throwing a big contract at a player who might not be around for the long haul. So while Aaron Jones is still a talented running back, the Bears should be cautious here. There are plenty of younger, fresher running backs in the draft who could provide similar production without the age and injury concerns. Instead of gambling on a 30-year-old with a lot of mileage, the Bears should look to the future and find a back who can be a centerpiece for their offense for the next several seasons. What should the Bears do instead? If Joey Bosa and Aaron Jones are off the table, where should the Bears focus their attention? First of all, the Bears need to prioritize positions that will make the biggest impact on their team's success. Let's start with the offensive line. Caleb Williams, the Bears' young quarterback, needs to be protected. If the Bears don't fix their offensive line, end the draft. Next, the Bears need to focus on improving their defense, especially the pass rush. While the Bears have some solid pieces on defense, they've been lacking the kind of consistent pass rusher that can truly disrupt opposing quarterbacks. While Bosa is one option, the injury risk makes him a tough sell. The Bears should consider targeting other edge rushers in free agency or look to the 2025 NFL Draft, which is full of talented defensive players. The Bears also need to improve their secondary. While they have some young talent in the defensive backfield, adding a proven veteran could make all the difference. Whether it's a safety or cornerback, adding a reliable piece in the secondary would help solidify the Bears' defense and make them a more well-rounded team. The bottom line is, the Bears have options. They don't need to make flashy, risky moves just because the names are big. Instead, they need to make smart, calculated decisions that will help them build a sustainable, competitive team for years to come. The 2025 offseason is a pivotal one for the Chicago Bears. With plenty of cap space and draft picks to work with, the Bears have the opportunity to take this team to the next level, but making the right decisions in free agency is key. While players like Joey Bosa and Aaron Jones might seem like attractive options, their injury histories and the risks they bring with them make them poor fits for a Bears team that needs consistency and long-term stability. But the Bears need to focus on positions of need and avoid players who come with major red flags. Whether it's through free agency or the draft, the Bears need to make smart investments that will pay off down the road. So let's hope Ryan Poles and the front office make the right moves this offseason, and let's get ready for a 2025 season that could be the beginning of something great for the Bears.